You ever see
And I
Junior
looked at
Seau
him.
in person?
Do you want to hear my Junior Seau story?
I got Junior's. It's not a good story, but it's not a good story, but I saw him.
I've got a really good Junior Seau
Let's hear
story.
it.
Do you want to hear it?
He's a legend. San Diego legend.
I've got even a better Tony Gwynn story, but here's my Junior Seau story.
All right.
Gather around the fire. This is a true story. All my stories are true. Yeah. So I went to Sonoma State and I graduated right when the recession was going on. So I came home and I had nothing going on.
Yeah.
You know, I was living with my dad, college degree, probably 23, 24 years old. And I couldn't even get a job back at the restaurant I worked at for like 7 years. Best of One in Cardiff. Nobody was hiring. It was impossible to get a job.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I was also like looking back, I was pretty like victim mentality, like woe is me. Like if you're not getting a job, you should be looking for a job. What are you doing home, dicking off or partying? So my dad, no, I don't even know it was my dad, but I had a car at the time. But anyway, I got dropped off. You know where the Jimmy Durrani is, where the Del Mar Fair was, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a bunch of restaurants around there. So I went down there with a backpack just full of resumes. Just graduated college. I worked up in Napa for a little bit, came home, had nothing going on.
Yeah.
Girls that I used to date were fucking light years out of my league. Just a piece of fucking shit.
Yeah.
So there's like 5 or 6 restaurants right there. There's like Pomplamoose Grill. There's what's the Fish Market. There's a lot of really nice restaurants.
The original Rudy's Taco Shop.
That's a little bit further. That's off Stevens over there by Earl Warren. And I remember, and I did get a job at Pomplamoose Grill as a caterer.
Nice.
But I remember I handed out 10 of my resumes, and I always thought it was big to show face looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck your resume, fuck a phone call, go up and show face.
Yeah.
I want to work here.
Yeah.
That carries so much more weight. And after I passed out all my resumes, I went into a bar called the Red Tract, and I walked in, and it's got kind of like a horseshoe bar. And Jr Seau was sitting there. I walk right by him, and he's drinking white wine, and he's got a little ukulele, and he's covering the Beatles songs.
Dude.
Here comes the sun, and the sun's still out. He was day drinking, and I literally sit probably 10 feet from him, but like adjacent. Like you walk in, he's right here. I hit the left, I'm right there.
Yeah.
And I order Newcastle, and I didn't have any money. I don't know why I was even spending, $6 or $7 for a pint or a bottle or something. And he's looking at me. I'm kind of looking at him, and I could tell that like no one's bombing on him. Like there's other people there, like rich, white people from Rancho Santa Fe that know he's there because they've seen him there 100 times, so it's not weird for them.
Right.
And I'm this guy that's like, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna blow it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
And I have another Newcastle, and after 3 Newcastles, I kind of have liquid confidence to go up to him and be like, he's still there. It looked like he lived there. And he was just playing these Beatles covers. He was just, Oh Darling, and Here Comes the Sun, and he was killing it. It wasn't like he was blowing it or he was drunk, and it looked like he'd done it for decades. So I still have this cocktail napkin at my old boss's house. I grab a Red Tract and cocktail napkin.
Yeah.
And I go up to him and I say, as I'm leaving, so if I get rejected, I'm just gone. I'm not going to go back and sit down and look like a total fucking buffoon.
Right, yeah.
So as I'm leaving, I say, hey, man, my little brother is like the biggest fan of yours, man. He's got posters of you and jerseys all over his bedroom. Can I have your autograph? And I'm 25. I'm 24, 25.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and says, yo, bullshit, kid. You're never too old to ask for an autograph. I don't have a little brother. He smelled my bullshit from a mile away.
Yeah.
And he wrote it down. He said, Jr Seau, number 55.
Dude.
And I kept that napkin and I gave it to my boss, Scott Sullivan, who still has it. And then he died like maybe a year or 2 later.
R.I.P.
He couldn't have been cooler.
Yeah.
He couldn't have been cooler.